any pre-planning involved, Mother. You see, I moved in here before Luke did, and then he took the apartment right upstairs, and, well, he didn't know that I was living here when he moved in, and I didn't know that he had moved in, so it kind of just was chance.
Kismet, as it were.
I guess.
It is an unusual little set of circumstances, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sort of like the rest of my life. Anyway, please don't think that there was anything clandestine about it.
No, not in the least. I am just the teensiest little bit curious as to why it was never mentioned to me before.
Because I didn't know about it, really. I just found out about it recently. It came as a shock to both of us, believe me.
Huh. Well, how does it feel to know that he's living upstairs?
We don't make contact much, even though he's working for the Quartermains, too.
Aha! Yes, of course. Well, working in the same office and living in the same building and making no contact. I can understand that. It's perfectly simple.
Mother. Excuse me.
Look, I'm sorry to bother you again. His car isn't down there. What I really came back for was to find out if I could give you a lift to work.
Oh, well, that's nice of you.
Sweetheart, I'd love to give you a lift to work, and then we could sort of catch up a little more, you know?
Oh, okay.
See, I've just gotten back from a medical convention in New York, and we have so much to talk about. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, sure. Tell me, do you work at the waterfront clinic with your husband?
I work there a few hours in the afternoons with my ex-husband.
Well, perhaps I'll be seeing you soon. I'm due in there for a checkup.
In the clinic?
Yes, your ex-husband treated me for a belt across the head the other night. Laura here asked him to come round.
Really?
Mother, I think we should be going now.
Yeah, well, look, I don't want to keep you. Look, Laura, if you could just tell Luke that I'd like to talk to him at his convenience. And nice meeting you, Dr. Weber.
Thank you.
And I'll be seeing you again very soon, Laura. Probably you too, Doctor. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, you're going to have to tell me more about Mr. Scorpio. Who is he?
He's a business associate of Alexandria Quartermains. He took me to dinner. He's sort of become a friend of mine.
Let's see. Well, you have to tell me how you've been doing since I've been gone.
Oh, fine. Fine. I've been busy. Why don't you tell me about the convention?
Oh, it was a good one. I learned a lot. I met a lot of interesting people. I met a couple of nice, unattached, attractive men.
Oh, really?
Nothing to bring home stories about, I'm afraid. What did I do? I went shopping. Oh, I went to the theater one night.
Alone?
No, with one of the attractive, unattached men, but unfortunately it was strictly platonic.
Oh, well, better luck next time.
Thank you. Tell me about this Mr. Scorpio of yours.
He's not mine. He's a friend of Alexandria Quartermains, or he's a business associate, rather.
Well, but you said you went to dinner with him. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, we had a very nice time. And we ran into Luke and Alexandria in the very same restaurant.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And how did Luke react to that?
He was jealous. That's actually one of the reasons I went out with Robert to begin with. I was hoping that it would work out that way.
And why do you suppose he was here looking for Luke today?
I don't know, but I'd like very much to find out. I mean, they know each other, of course, but I kind of get the feeling that they're fencing with each other.
Fencing about what?
I'm not sure. I think that Luke is getting involved in something again, and I don't know what it is.
Laura, I'm sorry to say this, but you're really starting to worry me. I'm doing my absolute best to stay out of your life, but you realize you do make it difficult sometimes.
I'm sorry, really, but it is my life, okay? And, I know I have sort of a bad habit of saying too much and not enough at the same time.
You certainly do, which only worries one all the more, especially when one gets the feeling that you are holding something back.
Nothing that I'm sure of, really. Please, Mother, I can handle it.
Wonderful, the way you handled it this summer, I suppose.
Mother, please. It seems that Luke attracts trouble. I will handle whatever happens with Luke by myself without anybody else's help. And that includes Luke himself, who keeps telling me to stay out of his affairs.
Well, maybe that's a little piece of advice you should listen to.
No, it isn't, Mother. I love him.
I think this would be a very good time for us to go to work. I get the distinct feeling this is not a conversation we really should continue at this time.
This is an excellent breakfast, Mrs. Kelly.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Tell me, what time does Luke start working here?
You know him?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I was around at his apartment this morning. He was due to contact me, but hasn't done so as yet. We have a small business transaction to conclude, and I need to talk to him.
Well, I really don't know when he'll be in. He kind of keeps his own hours, you know. So, if you'll excuse me, I have another customer.
Sure.
More tea?
Yes, thank you, Rose. The fellow at the counter, Robert Scorpio. I'm interested in him.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, I met him briefly at Laura's apartment, and he's been casually dating her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, what I didn't know is that he's involved with Luke Spencer. You have any idea what the connection might be?
Not at all. Not at all. That's why when he asked about Luke, I decided not to say anything. Thought it might not be in his best interest for me to say too much to anyone. Besides that, the truth is I really don't know when he'll be in or where he is.
I'd sure like to find out.
Bobby, I don't want to get into an argument with you about this. Just tell Luke that I called and have him call me back as soon as possible, all right? Yeah, I know that. I'm sure you are. Look, Bobby, my other phone is ringing. I've got to go. Bye-bye. Oh, trying to get cooperation out of her.
Well, hello again.
Are you following me by any chance?
Not this morning. Actually, what I'm doing in here is I'm trying to find out whether Luke might have phoned in or called in. Has he?
Sorry, I haven't heard from him yet.
Ah, pity.
Would you mind telling me why you're so anxious to get in touch with him?
Business matter.
Oh, there's that answer again. Why is it that everyone in business is so mysterious about it?
We don't need to be. It's just that, well, things get sort of complicated, and, well, I don't want to bore you with a whole lot of details about an involved story.
Oh, I'd love to be bored. Why don't you tell me about it?
Thank you. Some other day, maybe.
Okay. I guess that Luke is probably out on some kind of a mysterious business assignment for Alex Quartermain. I don't suppose you'd know anything about that, would you?
Should I?
Well, I thought you might. You do have an awful lot of business dealings with Miss Quartermain. I thought maybe she mentioned it to you.
Laura. Dear, sweet Laura. Look, if I knew where Luke was and what he was doing, I wouldn't be traipsing all around town trying to find him now, would I, huh?
No, I don't suppose you would.
Right.
Yeah, I guess the ways of businessmen are always inscrutable, but they're not generally senseless.
Look, in actual fact, if anybody should know where he is, you should. I mean, you work under the same roof with the man.
Alex doesn't confide in me about her business affairs. Or any of her other affairs, thank God. Actually, around here, I'm just a receptionist.
Don't underrate yourself, sweetie. You're a very exceptional receptionist, and I'm sure that in the course of a working day, you must overhear certain confidential snippets of information.
Sorry. I really hate to disappoint you, but actually, I don't overhear much at all. And if I did, I would never repeat a word of it, because that would be terribly unethical.
Yeah. It's funny that you should bring up the subject of ethics. I still haven't quite gotten over the fact that Alex and Luke and you and I all turned up at the same restaurant on the same evening when I think it was you that made the reservations, huh?
I'm sure I don't know what you're suggesting.
No, I think you do, but I'll pass over it for the moment. Look, if Luke comes in and decides to call me, please tell him that I really would like to have a chat to him.
All right, I'll certainly deliver your message.
And I'm sure I'll be seeing you again, Laura, very soon.
I'm sure you will.
Thanks for the coffee.
You're welcome.